She scrub. How's the scrubbing?
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but
Oh my.
the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued.
It's the cargo shorts, isn't it?
There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before. A certain learning and sophistication.
And you're as charming as you are beautiful.
Ugh, coming on a bit strong.
Wow, I see how it is. Double standard much. You came on to me.
I take back what I said.
Fuck you.
Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
Gonna go home and cry now, thanks. What's your story?
Ugh, let it go.
Oh, I got an achievement for getting rejected. Amazing, thanks. What do you know a way out of here?
I'd expect you to buy me a drink.
What is her problem, dude? I was asking about an escape from the city. Like Sonic Adventure?
I guess that went right over your head. Never mind. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii?
1,000? I have 0. Isn't it kind of unethical to keep all these people trapped in here knowing there's a way out?
I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now, do you want it or not?
She's a wily one. Tell me more about what I'd be buying.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, you'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again.
If you have a way out, why haven't you used it yourself?
Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now.
How do I know this isn't a scam?
If I took your money without giving you what I promised, I'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't I?
I mean, maybe.
And I have no interest in doing that.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Malleolus has lent money to others, on occasion.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Chug, chug. Heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
Oh, god damn it. I don't have 10
How
denarii.
embarrassing for you.
Damn!
Alright, see ya.
Thanks a lot. How embarrassing for you, she says. Amazing. Caveat emptor. Nice. You haven't missed too much yet, Verena. We're still going around introducing ourselves to people.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
Hell yeah, the cargo shorts never fail. Beer vat. There's a layer of small insects drowning on the surface. I'm not touching your money! Locked. Sculpture of Minerva. Anything in here? Oh, the key. Steal item. I'm not sneaky though. I wonder if there's a way to tell you're detected.
Unless you want me to slip some hemlock into your next drink, get out.
Okay, Jesus. Guess threatening people
cannot catch the drops
doesn't
of
break the
water,
golden rule.
and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
They just leave these statues around. Key to the shrine in the chest of Apollo. I can just take that? It's not stealing? Yoink? 1 denarii? Oh, that's nice. Someone gave her a thing to hold. Laurarium? A small household shrine where ancient Romans offer prayers for protection. An herb rack? Or that damn fish sauce. Most popular condiment in the city. A rudimentary doll. It looks like it has been well loved. Creepy. Rudimentary bed. A filthy, foul-smelling sleeping mat of somebody living in poverty. Don't bully them. It's dark back here. Hello? Ooh, money. Arrows? And wine? Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. Well, is this down to the farm? Look, there's a statue down there. In the water. What's this? Eggies? Eggy boy. Eggy boy. Shut up. Can we swim? Not gonna die in the water, are we? Oh. We're aqua capable. Gabe. Uh-oh. Hey, kid. What's over here? What's this? No? These butterflies are usually like stuff I can look at. But maybe I need like a ladder or something to put there. Okay, so this does loop back around to the main city. Hey buddy, I want to talk to you more. Mr. Clean.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and two little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle.
Damn!
There were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead.
Oof.
And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again.
Hey, that's just like me. Glad things worked out in the end.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule.
Bruh.
I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. And I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting, and he'll get his, one day.
Nemesis? Like Resident Evil?
Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Sure.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
You know a way out of here?
Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Centilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
I talked to her already. What do you think about the golden rule?
Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
Get on with it! What do you think about the election?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Based, rise up, proletariat. Seize the means.
All right. See you around.
Let's have a communist revolution in our little Roman town. What? Sir? Are you a werewolf?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Nice chin. What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Guy sounds like a Khajiit. How'd you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Elaborate, bitch. Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
He's very terse. Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What are you dealing with?
None of your business. In Troite ipsum come Schule.
He said,
If
come.
we have to.
You know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
What do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
I know the feeling. I've lived through a pandemic. Ayo!
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here.
Damn.
Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I think you're paranoid.
Don't tell me you're one of those golden rule deniers like Meliodas. Get lost.
No, I just don't think they're watching you. Take it easy, buddy. You're too aggro. I got some aggro dudes in this city. Hello. Hello. Okay, there's the villa down there. What's in here? Blah. Are you dead? Collection of... Uh-oh. Game? Barbaric-looking medical implements, including forceps and shears. Mortar and pestle haven't changed much in the last 2 millennia. That's true, but I don't think they're making guacamole in this one. Dong. Lucretia.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of Siliphum, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could
Capitalism,
afford that.
boy!
Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that Siliphum resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
That's dangerous talk.
Then you'd better get me that Siliphum quickly, hadn't you?
Fair enough. So I guess she is dead. Whoops. We're getting more leads. Look at all these goodies. Yeah, that was Scintilla's friend. So now I guess we can't ask her about the escape plan. Nothing's ever easy, huh? Here's Galerius. Yo, nice toga. He's using a statue as his model. Amazing.
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend...
Wait, what does sartorial mean?
Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design.
I'm telling you, dude, it's cargo pants, cargo shorts.
From the markets of Damascus to the farms of India. And never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic part of the world do you hail?
Do you hail? My nation doesn't exist yet.
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? I feel the same way. Another reason for us to stick together.
Yep.
We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Yeah, what's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
How'd you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now,
Party.
I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to...
More than once,
This time,
holy shit.
I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yeah. More or less.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best.
Oh my god. You don't want your statue to look cringe, do you?
Here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Seems frivolous to me.
Well, if that doesn't persuade you, think of it this way. If we all end up as golden statues...
Bruh, I'm right. You don't want your statue wearing socks with sandals, dude.
I'd like to look my best.
Haha. Talk about something
Anything
else.
you like.
No way out of here?
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Shut up. Did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
The last attempt?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Lay it on me. It's not as if I'm going anywhere.
Aha, you are witty. I like
Wheaty.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt, made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
I see. Got it. Thanks. What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens
What
of
an
thousands,
asshole.
until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing."
Sounds simple enough.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happen.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
Yeah, amazing. Who are you gonna vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Anything I can do to change that?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
Okay.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
See ya, Georgius. He seems cool. I like him. Anything in here? Monies. Shut up! Stop trying to be spooky. I'm absorbing lore. Siliphum resin. A bottle of Siliphum resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy. Here, what if I just steal it? What are you gonna do? Turn me to gold? Bitch. Do it. Do it! Oh God.
Shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh Jesus! Oh no! It's all fucked! Oh no! Don't do it! They'll never find me. That's scary as fuck, dude. Ah! So some of the statues do come alive. I don't like it! Breaking the golden rule isn't the end. Instead of reloading a save, we recommend following the magistrate instead. Okay. I'll do that. Ah! I don't know how to... Oh, he's back at the temple. Stop shooting me in the ass! I just wanted to steal things. No, you're spooky. I don't like the statues coming alive. Hey, buddy. Oh, he died. Whee! Easy.